Yes, I chose today of all days, in the rain, in the fog, and in the middle of the night, to do an update on my Jeep YJ. So welcome to the Jeep Wrangler YJ, update number 2. We got the 2.5-inch rough country lift kit that includes the springs and the shocks, and that's pretty much it. But with that being said, we had to drop the transfer case, so I do have a 1/2 inch, I believe, drop in the transfer case right there. And I've upgraded my wheel size. I'm now running the Kenda Cleaver mud terrain tires. They're going to be 31, and compared to the old tires, they are miles better. And as you can see, these new tires are not only bigger, but they are much wider than these old stock tires. And now that we're at the back of the Jeep, you can see another small upgrade I've done. It's going to be the license plates. We now have the "In God We Trust" with that American flag in the background. I think it looks really nice and just adds a little bit to the Jeep. And on the subject of American Swede, there we go. The glorious sticker to let everybody know this is a custom Jeep. Another quite big addition I've added to the Jeep is this new rough country soft top with the tinted rear windows. It just makes the Jeep so much better, and replacing my old one that was worn out, kind of floppy and had some tears. I had tears in this passenger window, and on top of the roof I even had a little bit of a leak, but that is all fixed, and it just makes the Jeep look a little bit better, not having one that has been so sun damaged as the one I used to have. Now, working our way inside the Jeep, you will notice these American flag seat covers. I think they add quite a bit to the full theme of the vehicle. And you can see the disgrace that has happened to this interior. First off, this now is a removable feature. The speakers have been taken out for weight reduction. We have these lovely Subaru Outback floor mats covering up a small hole in the floor. I have recoated this bed liner several times in the cab, but with all the use I get and the water that slowly leaks in whenever it's raining outside, it likes to come off. Now, on a positive note, all the gauges still work except for the gas gauge. And we have reverted back to the standard shift knob, which is very nice. And to compensate for the no speakers in the Jeep, we have this lovely Bluetooth speaker, which is definitely inadequate for the job, but it works sometimes, so that's all that really matters. And of course, this guy's still chilling in here. Continuing on with the interior, the rear seat and lockbox has been removed. Not necessarily by choice, but a little piece broke off in the back. It's going to be that piece on the other side, so this seat would just wobble around and move crazy. I don't know if I'm going to fix it yet or if I'm going to have other plans for this rear seat, but it is quite a decent amount of space. The thing you might be noticing is there is no more roof rack on this Jeep. Now, that has been done first off in the name of weight reduction. Second off, I never used it. And third, I made some money when I sold it, so that money will go right back into here. Without the roof rack, this thing is a lot less loud, has gotten much better gas mileage, and just looks a whole lot better in my opinion. And even without the rear seat, it almost looks like the back is sitting up a little bit higher than the front right now. Now, there has been some general maintenance besides the oil changes and stuff like that. We've painted these windshield wiper arms black. I actually had a video of it, but I made it private, but I'll probably unprivate that. We've done the bed lining. We fixed a little leak in the exhaust manifold up at the Y. However, let me show you something. There's another crack in the exhaust right there, and I can't really reach that as there is all of this in the way. So that is something I might have to revisit soon. Now, you might be saying to yourself, hadn't it been a year since you did the last update for this? Couldn't you have done a lot more? Well, yeah, I could have, but I have other interests, so this Jeep's done me well so far. Definitely have some plans for it, mainly with that interior, get that up to date, throw in a light bar, throw in a front bumper with a winch, maybe a rear bumper, maybe some better seats, but that's what I'm looking at right now. I appreciate you all watching and look forward to the next video where I actually take this thing off-road.